Welcome to Sorare Assist. New to Sorare and want to know what it's all about? Well, I'm here to spread that knowledge, and by the end of this video you'll know everything you need to know about Sorare World. And I'm going to try and do it in under 10 minutes. Before we get started, welcome all new returning managers to my channel. Videos are every Wednesday and Friday, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new videos. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit, and for more Sorare resources check out sorareassist.com. If you haven't signed up to Sorare yet, then what are you waiting for? Get signed up using the link below to get a free limited card and 13 common cards. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, then drop them in the comment section below. Now that's out of the way, let's get into today's content. So what is Sorare? Well, in this video I'm going to take you on a guided tour. Sorare is a global fantasy football game where you can compete in tournaments twice a week for free to have the chance to win big prizes and rewards in the form of Ethereum and of course Sorare player cards. But not only that, you can also trade cards and collect them if that takes your fancy. So let's start with how to play the game. Well, that's easy. You enter tournaments twice weekly. Teams are made up of 5 players. You need at least 1 goalkeeper, 1 defender, 1 midfielder and 1 forward. You can then select an extra defender, midfielder or forward to make it your team of 5. You also need to select a captain who will get extra points on their matchday scores. Teams on Sorare are known as SO5 teams. There are a number of tournaments with 5 divisions in each tournament. Division 5 being the lowest, but this is likely where you want to build your first SO5 team. There's also the Casual League where you can use your common cards to win limited cards. The different tournaments are as follows: Global All-Star where you can use any cards in your collection, Champion Europe where you can enter player cards from the top 5 leagues in Europe, which of course are France, England, Germany, Italian and Spanish leagues. Then there's the Challenger Europe where player cards from leagues outside the top 5 leagues in Europe compete for prizes. These include leagues like Portugal, Russia, Netherlands, etc. Next up is the Champion Asia, which currently consists of players from Japan and South Korea. There's also the Global Under-23 tournament, which is what it says on the tin: only player cards that are under 23 can take part. The Unique League is for the elite, for those with big wallets, and can only enter the most expensive cards in these leagues, known as Uniques, but more on that later. Then there's a Special Week League where the criteria for each team selection changes each week and can be things like players just from one league or one nation. Then last but not least there's the Trading League where you can put your unused cards to increase XP, which will improve your chances of getting rewards. These tournaments are twice weekly and free to enter as long as you have the relevant cards, of course. The good thing about these tournaments is that there are different divisions for all levels of managers and budgets. If you finish high enough in the rankings, you can be bestowed with player cards, cash prizes and bragging rights as well, of course. Your ranking will obviously depend on the amount of points your SO5 team scores in any given game week. The max base score any one player can achieve is 100 points. So how do you score these all important points here, you ask? Well, that's easy, and it's based on real life performances of footballers and their actions during a game. Points are awarded for things like goals, assists, passes, clean sheets and other important actions during the game. Your players can get deducted points for things like fouls and losing possession, etc. If you're a fantasy football fan, then you'll be used to referring to a scoring matrix, and I suggest you get yourself familiar with Sorare's scoring matrix. I'll be doing a separate video just on that topic, so stay tuned for that. So what are these player cards you keep mentioning, I hear you ask? Well, these are the cards that you can purchase on Sorare of your favourite football players. Player cards come in different rarities, and when purchased they are processed through the blockchain. Due to this, they are a unique and digital property that you own as an NFT, which stands for non-fungible tokens. There are 4 main card types: limited, rares, super rares and uniques, and of course the common cards, which we'll touch on shortly. There are 1,000 copies of each player for each season in the limited category, which are the yellow cards you can see on screen. There are 100 copies of each player for each season in the rare card category, which are the red cards you can see here. Super rares have 10 copies of each player for each season and are more powerful and collectible due to this. These cards are the blue cards you can see before you. Uniques are just that, unique, and there's only 1 unique card of each player for each season, and these are the most powerful and expensive cards and hold the biggest collector appeal. These cards are depicted by the colour displayed on the screen before you. There is also the common cards which you can grab 13 of by signing up using the link below, and as a bonus you'll get a free limited card when you purchase any 5 cards. Common cards are white and can be used in tournaments also, including the Division 4 and the Casual League, of course. Cards also have different power known as XP, and in simple terms, XP gives you a percentage bonus on your player card scores on match days and can be increased by playing them regularly in tournaments and training. Super rares and unique cards start with a higher XP than rare cards due to their scarcity. Now, to purchase player cards, you will need to grab yourself some of that crypto cash in the form of Ethereum. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and is the second largest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin. Another important aspect of Sorare is of course buying your Sorare player cards so that you can start building a lineup to compete for prizes in the SO5 tournaments. You can buy players via the new signing section, which is known as the primary market, and this is where new cards are added onto the platform by Sorare themselves. To buy a player, all you need to do is just put in a bid for that player, just like on eBay, and hopefully you'll be the successful bidder when the time runs out. There's also the transfer market section known as the secondary market, and this is where you can do some wheeling and dealing with other Sorare managers. You will find listed player cards by other managers here, which you can choose to purchase at the displayed price or make them an offer to see if the manager accepts. You can also sell cards, of course, within your collection, and you can set an amount that you want to sell that player at by clicking sell my card, entering an amount in and just clicking sell. The player will be listed for 48 hours, and if he doesn't sell, you can also relist them as well. As you can see, there's loads of features on Sorare, but in basic terms, the idea is to buy player cards, enter free tournaments twice weekly, and be in a chance to win more player cards, cash prizes and other fantastic rewards. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new videos. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit for more Sorare resources. Check out SorareAssist.com. If you haven't signed up to Sorare yet, then what are you waiting for? Get signed up using the link below to get a free limited card and 13 incoming cards. If you have any thoughts or questions on today's video, then drop them in the section below. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.